Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective energy reading for you all, my collective. Please comment, share, smash the like button, okay? And subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, you know what I mean? So you get notified of any time I come on. I hope the new year is ending well for you. I hope the plans you got for next year are going fabulous. I really do. I hope that everybody's plans are going according to plan, and if not, better. All right, so I'm going to do a general collective. Let's see, Thursday night, I'm on live here. Some Fridays I'll be on IG. I'll announce that, but I'm pretty consistent with being here at 9:30 on Fridays. What else? Oh yeah, and if you need a personal reading, so if this resonates with you and you not really sure if it's actually for you, that's good, because collective readings could just give you elements of your story, but not your full story. You can email me at clarityempress@gmail.com and get a full reading. All right. So let's begin. What does my collective need to know and or be aware of? Okay, that's two. Let's see. Separate. We got the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Tell me more, Spirit. What do we need to know and or be aware of? Tell me more. Tell me more. Oops. It's almost a whole deck. One at a time, please. Okay, that's two. All right. At the bottom of the deck. Wow. Ooh, somebody got some heavy duty emotions, okay? Like heavy duty emotions. So we got the moon and the upright. Actually, everything's upright right now, okay? I heard when I put down the Six of Pentacles that there was a lack of equal give and take. It was not much of an exchange, and that there was more, someone was more of a taker than they were a giver. Got the Three of Wands. That's my card of waiting, and it's a card of expansion, and it's a card that Spirit always gives me. It's like, okay, I put my resume out there, and I'm waiting for a reply. Like I targeted what I'm going to do. Now I need to know what's next. You know, like I took some action. Now what? So I'm waiting. The Empress is here. Now she's abundant, so somebody could be waiting on their abundance. Maybe that what they gave in the past is going to come back to them. I don't know. Interestingly enough, we have the Death card here and a challenge and a lesson. So it's something about putting something to rest or to an end. And then we have, I think I'm going to turn this off. And we have the Temperance here, and we have the Eight of Cups. So somebody's healing a situation by walking away. Thank you very much. Okay. Somebody's healing something by walking away from it. Let me shut my doors, y'all. Keep my little heat in. Okay, so, right, and the moon, there's a lot of emotions here. So let's clarify what all that means. Because somebody's taking their emotions and they're just walking away to heal. It's like, kind of like the countdown clocks I've been talking to y'all about. It's about healing. All right, so tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. There's too many cards. Pull my sleeves up. I did see this Lover's card, the Fool card. Wanted to pop out, but it just was coming with a deck. So we're going to go one at a time, please, Spirit. One at a time. Yeah, somebody had made up their mind. When I get the Two of Wands in reverse, I get someone has made up their mind. Some more. Eight of Wands. Oh, okay. Something about to move quickly. I don't know. Tell me more. Somebody wants a new beginning. Tell me more. One at a time. Okay. Tell me more. This Eight of Cups, Temperance energy. Two. Somebody wants to go to an Eight of Cups, but that's trying to come out with a book. Two of Cups, rather. All right. I still don't know what this is fully about. Well, I do know. My bad. I know. Oh, I do know. Unfortunately, I heard it. As soon as I don't know, I heard it. All right. So, somebody here, and I feel like it's you, collect. I'm going to put my heater on. I hope it doesn't make my video vibrate. But, there is somebody here is in the Empress energy, and I feel like that's you, collective. But there's a death, a pending death. Hey, Kitty Cat. There's a pending death due to manipulation. Like somebody's like struggling with dealing with ending manipulation, or somebody is putting an end to it. This is like a long fought, hard journey, especially with the Nine of Wands and the Moon. It's like somebody has been through it emotionally for some time, like for a while, okay? And I guess the time has come to, in order to heal things, you have to give up and walk away. And I honestly, when I was looking at the Eight of Cups and the Temperance card, it was giving me countdown calendar. And we talked about this, collective. You know, any of you have been on my lives in the last month, we talked about what a countdown calendar is. You know, some of us, sometimes when you're in situations, you just need to walk away, right? And sometimes it's easier said than done. So to get yourself mentally prepped for an ending, you just count down the time. You count down the days. It could be you taking action every day towards something to you get to that end point, right? And I feel like that's what somebody's doing, because this Temperance is telling me with this Eight of Cups is somebody needs, in order to heal and find balance, they got to walk away. It's like they got to give it to God, give it to the universe, the divine, and just release it. The Seven of Wands is, I'm not going to fight it no more. I surrender. So somebody is walking away and surrendering, because there was a lot of mental confusion and emotional confusion with the magician here. Is like somebody putting all of that manipulation dead and all of that. And the Moon with the Nine of Wands, it's like somebody has been through it emotionally. It's like a battle, like somebody is like conceding to the battle, deciding, oh shit, excuse me, y'all, I'm gonna burp myself, get my napkin. um God, hey, man. Oh, shit. Mercury retrograde. Don't mess me up now. So, what tea that is. So, y'all, this is personal. For whoever this is for, this is very personal. Um, and it's so, I'm reading this side, and then this side is different. It's a bit split, but it's all the same. Because as someone is moving away, giving up, letting go, there's someone who is like decided, I know where I want to be, who I want to be with, and I know I'm going to go. I'm going to communicate with this Empress energy. So it's like, honestly, I feel like for my emperors and my empresses, if you had decided to detach from someone, like finally just surrender it all and walk away, as you do that, this person is coming toward you. Now they want to communicate. Now, I don't know if it works like that, but that's what I'm getting. And I've heard people talk about that, but I don't know if that's true or not. I know, me and my collective, y'all, we all been talking about our countdown calendars. And that's one of the things that we're working on toward the end of the year, is to put aside things that no longer serve us. I know personally, I'm working on my countdown calendar for multiple things and people and situations where, I'm no longer concerned about it. I've released it and gave it to the great mother of the universe, and she can deal with it. Where I can't deal with it, she can deal with it. I feel like that's all. This is y'all collective, because this is a collective reading. This ain't personal. I don't read for myself like that, but I could certainly see how this could apply, and yes, but I feel like somebody else is focused on this Empress energy. Somebody else is trying to get her attention, or focus their energy toward her. They want a new start with the Page of Wands. They have a message for her. Meanwhile, it's like a circle almost. It's kind of like, is it on here? No, not this deck. But it's almost like a push and pull, a yin and yang. As she releases and let go and puts a depth to this manipulation and the emotional, whatever it is, this person is coming toward her. That's how I see the cards split. It's crazy to me because it reads to me the way Spirit is showing it to me with these 10 cards. Is showing me like these two connect. This one wants to communicate all this energy toward her. Meanwhile, she's over here connecting all of these. So that's 11 cards, my bad. And then the overall energy is the moon with the 9 of Wands. Like somebody fought a long, hard battle, and they're just still 10 toes down standing. But somebody decided to surrender a situation in matters of the heart. That is being surrendered. Somebody's like, you know what? I can't do it no more. I'm not going to fight it no more. I've prayed all I can pray. I've said all I can say. I've blocked all I can block. I don't know. Like, it's just, yeah. Somebody over it. So simple as that. Somebody is over it. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody is over. All right, tell me about this give and take with the 2 of Wands. Like, how do they make up their mind? Spirit, tell me more. So this could be, I heard family, so it's learned behavior. This is the tree of life. And whenever I see trees, Spirit gives me family roots. But the tree of life is a little bit more deeper than that. But this is This is like what's encoded in your DNA. It's either somebody's giving that up, or they are, it's getting Hierophant. So it might be um, some type of learned behavior. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, yes. Yeah. Somebody's trying to make moves just to come into the light. Yep. And they feel lucky and abundant with this with this Empress energy. More, Spirit. She is the center of the reading and the center of attention. At the same time, her attention is to give up on something, to let it go. And I don't mean like not a quitter, but she's like she's surrendering. Tell me more. Oops, one at a time. Yeah, going a different direction. Tell me more. Yep, to the sun. And there's two suns. There's the sun in the middle of this compass and the sun. So there's a direction somebody is going that will make them happy. They've been through a lot, so they're coming out of this situation wiser. Okay, wiser, strong. You know what I mean? Wiser and stronger. Somebody is maturing. I feel like it's still the Empress who may be the one maturing. I don't know, because this is page energy coming toward the Empress, right? So this could be her child coming in, maybe wanting forgiveness from her. I don't see any strong masculine energy. I don't see an emperor coming toward the Empress. I don't even see a king or another queen. But I do feel like this, this is given, it's like, I don't know if you saw the video I put up with this sister, Dark Matter Goddess, but she was saying, when you give up, sometimes you've, it's once you've done all that you could do, that's when you give up. When you did all that you could do, like with this Six of Pentacles and this being family, I feel like she gave all she could. It's like when you rear a child and, they have a choice. They have free will to do whatever it is that they want. When they hit adulthood, it's their choice. Even in childhood, like teenagehood, kids start veering off and doing what they want to do. Usually they think we don't know anything as adults, right? Or when you were a kid, you thought your adults didn't know anything. I know we all thought at some point we were smarter than the adults around us. It's not going to happen to me. No, you don't have to worry about that or whatever. But I just feel like this mother figure, this Empress energy, is tired. She's Nine of Wands, the moon. She's wiser now. Maybe she's like, I'm gonna choose my battles a little differently now. I get there may have been some arguments or some disputes, and she could see the sun here. She could see she's going a different direction here. There's, deading all any manipulation that was involved. Or somebody manipulating her. Because it's easy for a child to manipulate a parent because, I'm your baby. Help me. I love you. You know how that go. And then sometimes they just want your attention. Like babies that don't want to go to sleep at night. They keep messing with you, messing with you till they get what they want. Whether it's your attention, to lay down next to you or to be in your room, in your bed, they want you. So they'll do what they can to get you. Well, some people take that into adulthood and it gets uglier by then because it's kind of like you need to grow out of trying to get my attention a bad way kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just see her focusing her energy in a different direction. Walking away and just saying, you know what, Lord, you got it. This is like a child too that may have gone wayward in the streets, and I say the streets, I mean a lot of different things when I say the streets. So I mean like they could be out there hanging a lot, they could be selling things, um just doing unproductive things, right? It could be from bad to good, but just unproductive. Meaning like you could just be loafing around your friend's house all day, watching TV and not getting a job and being productive. Or they could literally be doing some heavy duty stuff that could get them incarcerated or whatever. It's just like whatever you're doing is just not what your parent would have ideally saw for you, like envisioned for you or something like that. And so there's a a feeling of disappointment in this, because you try, right? You're trying to get them to go the right way. And then you realize you're going to have to leave it to God. You're going to have to give up on it. It doesn't mean that you don't have hope for them or that you don't care. It just means that you stop trying to control it, whatever it is. And the sister that video I posted, now that I think about it, she really explained it I think very well. Because this energy is about, you getting your balance and you seeing the sun and you seeing the light of things when you just give it up. Give it up to God and let God deal with it. So there's some mothers on my I want to say my page, but that's not what I mean, on my channel. If you're a mom and you're having some difficulties with your child, at some point you're going to have to release it to God. And I'm not pulling the cards on this one, but I'm gonna there's a deck I have that a friend told me about a long time ago. Bear with me while I pull it out. No, I got it. Oh, here it is. This deck is called Sacred Spirit Reading Cards by Anna Stark. All right, this is a big deck. This is not like your typical card. This deck is pretty big. So I'm not going to pull the card, but I am going to read this particular card because the energy I'm feeling right now is very similar to some parents I ran into. And there was one lady in particular, I don't remember her name, but I remember in the reading that she was having difficulty with all of her children except for one. I think she had a boy and maybe twin girls and another girl. And the other two of the girls, they were not doing well in life in general, multitude of things. But they put their problems on their parents. And the boy wasn't doing well. But there was one girl that was very close to her mother. And she was doing very well, right? But here was the issue. She was in a relationship that she should have exited out of long before she finally did. But we as parents sometimes, think, well, for the betterment of the children, we should have a two-parent home. That, I believe, is true. For balance sake, we should. But the family structure needs to be happy. Or that still is just as bad as a single parent, if not worse, as a single-parent home. Why? Because your children emulate you and how you live and how you are happy and how you're doing, right? So if they see you miserable, they're going to be miserable, or they're going to carry that into their life. Now, it's a good chance like her youngest or whatever. Yeah. Cause I think her twins were her youngest. One of the girls was pretty healthy and stuck close to mom. And the other one was completely the opposite and blamed everybody for everything and didn't do the right thing with her life and kept messing up and wouldn't get help and blah, blah, blah. And we want to fight with that, but we really are fighting ourselves. If we're a parent, we're going to fight ourselves because we taught them that was okay. Whatever, in some way, we taught them that was okay. If they grow up, and I think this child was in her about 23, 24, that we taught them that was okay, some kind of way. So this particular card is called Love and Light. It says resistance, higher intervention is required. Act with care. It says sending this love and light means two things. Love, the deepest form of unconditional love possible that you have in your heart and beyond physical comprehension. And light, the purest form of light that permeates any darkness and finds any cracks or imbalances that are unable to resonate at this frequency or vibration, gently raising those to this level. People can sometimes be resilient to I'm sorry. I think they meant to say resistant because this says resilient. So anyway, people can sometimes be resistant to assistance. Those with addictions or challenging behavior or physical issues may not be able to ask or be willing to receive help. Feeling helpless can be overwhelming to caregivers and those with strong empathic qualities. Not being able to offer aid or having assistance refused when a person's pride is too great can also feel disheartening. More importantly, though, it is to remember to respect their free will by acknowledging their own personal inferences or intrusions into this person's life. Being too pushy in this area will have the opposite effect and personal karmic backlash, so make sure your ego is kept in check. Those stuck in victimhood archetypes or their emotional pain body are often not willing to be active participants in their own healing on a conscious level, particularly if their reasoning is recent or raw, including issues such as trauma and grief. Everyone heals at their own time, and it's important to respect or to be given this in the moment. Or, I'm sorry. Okay, it's important for respect to be given in this moment. All you can do right now is send this issue or person love and light. You are merely an observer in this case, and it is out of your control. Regardless of the physical outcome, there is little you can do except send this loving energy to this issue. This has the potential to energetically shift the situation into a positive outcome. Anyone you know can receive this loving form of healing energy. Purely sending from your heart with the celestial realm of 100% pure light can alter lower energies to a higher frequency, helping those experiencing hardship or tough times in life. Now, the shadow aspect is pride, emotional and physical defiance or loss. The sacred crystal is rose quartz, and this angel's assistance is giving and receiving love and compassion. The affirmation is, I accept I cannot save everyone. I choose to help those open to assistance. So, I feel like um, the Empress is maturing and understanding that she can't save everybody. She can't. As much as we, as human beings, like they said, empathic human beings, feel like our assistance is necessary, it's not. Sometimes we just have to give it to God and in the universe, or whatever you call your creator, right? That universal energy. We got to give it up, surrender, and go on with our lives. Send love and light toward that person. Pray for some people. We pray and let it go. That's the best you can do in some circumstances. And but the thing is, once that is done, like once this Empress energy collective does that, once she releases, now you can mother anybody, right? It could just, you could be trying to mother somebody you want to be in a romantic relationship with. You gotta pull that back. You have to pull that back. Let them be who they are. You know what I mean? Don't fight them. Especially if they're resistant. Don't fight them. If they need healing, they gotta want to heal it themselves. They got to do and put in the work themselves. You could have laid the blueprint and said, this is how I would do it. And either they pick up the advice or the pointers, the tips or whatever, or they leave it down where it is and they stay in that victimhood. It's their choice ultimately. Their life, their choice. No matter who this is in your life, you cannot fight and nor control what they're going to do with themselves. So the best advice, and like I tell you, it's a hard thing to do, but it's something that has to be done. I have to do it. I'm not preaching to the choir, or I should say, I'm not giving advice I'm not taking. Put it that way. I'm definitely not going to give advice I'm not taking. And I truly believe, just give it to God. and let it go and see what happens. Let them show you if it's going to be different. But you got to release it and go on with your life. So as we count down this year, if you are struggling with that, little by little by little, you might fight yourself a little bit, but little by little, I don't know. It's been a battle for a lot of people to see somebody go down the wrong path, or have to deal with a lot of hurt watching a person destroy their own lives. But ultimately, you have to release them so that they can figure out what they want on their own, you know? So this is a somber one, but it's good nonetheless. The sun is here. The direction is saying go toward the sun. Lighten your load. Lower your lower your defenses to the point where you just surrender it. And you go on about your life. That's it. So take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. It's not for you. If you would like a personal reading, though, to see what is for you, you can email me at clarityempress@gmail.com, and we can make arrangements from there. But yeah, to my collective, I love you guys. Peace and Happy New Year.